Hello, welcome to badatpad, where now trying me tries to beat endgame content. Today we are going to be reviewing the return of the Persona collab. This is run number 2, and first things first, I have to say that this is not my regular setup. Only because directly out of this, I'm going to be playing on my PS4, so my HDMI cable is plugged into that, and I didn't feel like unplugging it and changing all my video settings, like to make it like on my phone. Put it on my phone, which is what I usually record this on. But this is fine. It's like the same websites I'm using anyways. This is the official Puzzle Dragons website, which I don't know why I'm talking about that. Actually, there is a chat going, but that's okay. I can see the Twitch chats, but the YouTube people can't. Just so you viewers know. Okay. So, with that said, let's get started on this review. So, Persona Collab's returning P3, P4, and P5. Coincidentally, not that long ago, I finished playing Persona 5 Royal. I actually just took it out of the PlayStation today to make room for the other game. This is my friend's copy. He has the Royal version. This isn't a Persona plug. It's supposed to be about Puzzle Dragons. I enjoyed this very much. It was a little long. It was, I think, 160 hours. I think some of the people who were watching stream were there with me. But some of the characters from here actually got added to the pad in this what do you call it? This update. 2 of them actually, which are Kasumi and Futaba. Let's see. I do like the Persona series a lot. I recommend watching Let's Plays of it or playing it yourself if you haven't. I think Persona 4 is on stream. Not on stream, on Steam right now if you want to try. It's a great game series. It's like social simulator meets role-playing game / dungeon crawler, Final Fantasy, kind of all that, anime style, with amazing story and character development. That's my Persona plug. So let's see. It's here. It's starting Monday, but you should have already seen the improvements to existing characters, which include all of the. I think all the characters got buffs. All the 6 stars got new evolutions, and also new weapon assists. And there are a few new characters, like I mentioned. Yeah. So here is some of the new ones. Katone, who I think is from Persona 3. Based on this, I'm gonna assume she's Persona 3. Oh, she's Cease, yeah. She's Persona 3. And Toru Adachi. Oh, what a piece of poo. Even more than Akechi. He's the bad guy of Persona 4. Actually, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't say anything. If you haven't played, it's not a spoiler. Let's see. So again, it's for 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks, starting Monday. It's a 5-stone RAM, so it's on the cheap side. I mean, cheap relative to other machines. Let's see. There is a free roll. Yeah, people are saying I spoiled something. Shh. I didn't say anything. Shh. Let's see. 2 new characters in the 6 stars, which are Katone and Adachi. I actually didn't know she was 6 star. I just thought she was a 5-star. And then 2 new 5 stars, which is Kasumi and Futaba. So we have P3, P4, and then P5, P5. There's a $1 bundle for 1 stone and a pull, and there is a $10 bundle for, oh, yeah, this is the orb skin bundle. For $10, you get Kasumi and the orb skin, which features... Oh, it features... Oh, so cute. It features all of the Velvet Room assistants, is what they're called, I think. This one is... I don't know all their names. I'm gonna be honest with you. We have Justine, but no Caroline. Oh yeah, is this Caroline? Yeah, Caroline and Justine. I actually can't remember which one is which. I think this is Caroline, I think this is Justine. There's a mean one, nice one. This is the Persona 4... what do you call it? The Persona 4 assistant, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. And the purple one, I don't know who this blue one is actually. I seriously don't know. Someone tell me. This one is Elizabeth, and I think she's P3. I might have switched these purple and which games they're in. I don't remember. No, this is P4. I remember her being in P4. This yellow girl. Let's see. You get a 20. There's a 20 stone bundle with a guaranteed 6-star. So I think there were six stars total. So you have a 1 in 6 chance of grabbing any of those. Let's see. Collab dungeon mementos. Ooh. Margaret. I don't know who Theodore. I've never heard of Theodore. Who's that? Here's some. These are some of the farmable. Nope. Yeah, farmables. So actually, in pad, when these guys came around before, they were really good. Maybe not so good. Like the Agidine assist was used for a. Which A was it? It was to overwrite Kuromitsuha's Infinite Poison Skyfall. I think that's A6. I can't remember the arena sometimes. Whichever dungeon. I think it's AA4, A6. But I can't remember. Is it? What is it? Whichever dungeon is Kuromitsuha with the 99 turn poison Skyfall, or is it Hiromitsuha? I don't know. Whichever one of them. This Agidine assist was widely used for that because it also like has like a poison resist and some other resist, and it has a jammer Skyfall with. It was really good for that. The King Frost here was also at the time good. I don't know if I call it good. It was used for cheese teams. It was used for water cheeses because it was a weapon assist with a bunch of water resist. So it was used for cheese, basically. And then these two are in the machine. They're a 6-star machine. Theodore is part of P3. Let's see. So I think these blank cards were what were used. I actually think I still have some blank cards. They're what's used to evolve these into their weapon assist forms. Let's see. Clear to receive a pull. There's a challenge. So we got 2 free pulls, 1 from logging, 1 from clearing that. These are, I think, MP... Maybe they're MP shop? I'm not sure. I can't remember how to get Morgana. Morgana. Never letting me sleep in-game, ever. He's forcing me to sleep. He never lets me go out at night. Like a bad parent. No. I don't know what I'm saying. These are Makoto's earphones. Makoto from P5? Headphones weren't really a thing for her. I think those are something. I don't know what these are. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think these are not from Persona 5. Maybe they're P3 things. Let's see. So you can exchange for this weapon assist, which has like a Odysseus kind of awakenings, 1 of each of the resists, and skill bind clear. Ogun skill bind clear. Ogun bind clear. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Kind of clericy. Actually, I feel like all of these things together become, all of them plopped together just become a Fasca weapon. Except she doesn't have a shield, but... Cool. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. So we'll go through these new evolutions as part of everything else, but they did have another post on the website, they being gung-ho, about the new evolution stuff. We'll get into that here. So here on Pad Protic, I never know if it's Protic or Protic, but I'm going to link it in the description. Let's take a look at the new thing, shall we? Think. So first we'll start with the buffs for the old things, shall we? Or should we start with the new things? Everyone wants to see the new thing. Yeah, we'll start with the old things. It goes in order. So like I mentioned, all the 6 stars got 2 new evolutions, 1 reincarnation and 1 assist. I'm actually a little bit sad that the evolution is reincarnated, because that makes it so you cannot freely switch. Like, let's say you want to use it as a weapon assist sometimes, but you also want to use the thing as, like, you know, for regular, as a sub or lead. You can't just switch between them, because once you reincarnate, you can't go back. So it's big sad. But it is what it is, that's how it is. So let's talk about the new evolutions. First, is Reincarnated, Makoto Yuki, and Messiah. I think I used this in my Persona 5 playthrough. Briefly, it wasn't very good. 777Cs with... That's cool. I guess I'd probably give it VDP. The active skill is unlock all orbs and make a rainbow, a full rainbow board. Recover all HP and reduce and get rid of the orb unmatchable. That's active's fine. I think 42 is kind of long actually. For a board change, I think the recover all HP part is kind of useless. I don't think that should be in there. Especially because his leader skill doesn't even give himself a lot of HP, so I feel like it's not that good. I wish they took this part out and made the active shorter. Leader skill is 15x, a lot of recovery when you make combos, and a shield when you match fire, water, light. It's not great. Let's see his other stats. It's okay, I don't know. I'm expecting I'm expecting kind of lower base stat totals, just because it's a 5-stone machine. Usually, I think that's a general trend. Like, the more stones in the machine, like, the higher the base stat totals tend to be. Let's see. Yeah, I think in, like, this day and age, and this is gonna be kind of recurring for a lot of the leaders in the leaders' new evolution, stuff like that. Like, it's not terrible. It's an interesting, it's a 60% shield. So it's quite a lot of shielding, actually, from just one leader. But it's, like, not that good. Firewater Light is kind of specific. Like, I don't know if it has a good pairing. Like, I don't know. You could... Like, what I look for, what we all look for in leader skills these days is bulk. So it has some bulk, but it's conditional, which is worse than HP. If it had HP and shield, it'd be great. In that regard, like, we also look for built-in auto follow-up attack, like, or built-in like follow-up attack, like additional blah 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 damage when matching blah blah. Plus combos, also resisting poison damage like Yugi does. Those are all things that are good in top 2 leaders now, which we are missing from this. So I think he's like times 50. It's like not that good. Let's take a look at the weapon. The weapon is better. It gives you 2/5 each of... It's actually a good amount of value, I'd say, in the Awakening set for a weapon. It has 7 Awakenings, although this one's... The HP is pretty... It's not that interesting. I mean, every bit counts, but it's just a little HP. But it should be pretty good for water in general, because it gets some OE, it gives you 4 resists. I assume you didn't resist those already. The active skill does change, so it's for 3 turns, a big shield, Indra shield, plus all orbs appear locked. I guess that's why the active... They probably shortened the active, because this is a negative effect. Alec, hello. Reduct 15x for rainbow. Yeah. This is fine. It's fine. It would probably be okay on a Norza team, I don't know. It has some orb enhance. I don't know if Norza teams really struggle with blind reds. I think mine doesn't, because they have Blue Odin on it, so I probably wouldn't use this on mine. But it's fine. I don't know. It's this guy's kind of like, next. Next we're coming to the one of the ones that I think are more exciting. I'm not going to say super exciting, I'm going to say more exciting overall in both leader skill and weapon assist. But we have Narukami Yu and Izanagi no Okami Revo. So he gets a super blind resist, that's nice, we like those. God Killer's fine too, Heart TPA is fine too, because... Well, we'll get to his leader skill. But active skill is a defense void and a spike and makes 9 light orbs. So it's kind of like guaranteeing you a light VDP and also a spike to overwrite debuffs. The leader skill is a times 16, decently bulky, 2x HP, increase a nice movement time up for people who are bad like me. And he's a light blob leader. I'm burping a lot because I just finished my food. And he has this, which is very nice to have. 100. He has a built-in auto follow-up attack. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. He's built-in auto follow-up attack. So he kind of puts himself in. What do I say? He's a little bit better than Haomaru. Like he's like Haomaru, but a tiny bit better. Let me look him up right now. I can never spell Haomaru for some reason. I always mess up the spelling. So Haomaru is, if you guys remember him, he's from, what is this from? One of those Samurai Showdown. I confuse a lot of the fighting collabs these days. So this guy is, he's not as bulky, but he has some recovery instead. Increases move time. You have to combo for this guy, so he's not, I guess he's not a, oh, this is the wrong one. I was gonna say, let's see, I was confused. Let's see. Oh, you still have to combo with him. Okay, you have to combo, he has auto follow-up attack, and he's light blob. Looks like it's very similar. Times 15 attack. So basically this guy has a little bit more attack, a good amount more HP, but no recovery, and that's the difference. I think this one's a little better, just because if you pair, usually Haomaru would pair with Tifa, so it's just an upgraded Tifa pairing. And Tifa will cover all of your team's recovery because she uses so much, so it's just a better Tifa pairing. However, I will say that Tifa Haomaru is very outdated, not very outdated, it is not meta. It's still good, it'll clear a lot of your random content, but it's not really used in the high end game, in like the most recent end game dungeons, which is sad because no one puts up their Haomarus, and I have a Tifa, and I like good old light blobbing for other random content. Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't quite like, he's fine, he'll clear a lot of things, but not the end things. But better Haomaru. I think his weapon assist is pretty good too. We have a skill boost assist with a balance killer, a nice killer weapon assist, and some HP, which doesn't matter that much. So this part is the important part, which is for 1 turn, increase orb move time by -2 seconds. So it's a time debuff. And for 1 turn, bypass damage absorb shield. So he's a Fujin. He's a 9-turn Fujin. That's super short. I think the current shortest Fujin in my memory is, what's his name? I played this game, Final Fantasy 14, white hair. What's his name? He's dark fire. Oh, what is his name? I'm gonna find it without looking up. Or is he dark? I'm not going to find him. I have too many monsters. Oh, I found him. Thancred. Thancred is 16 turns, so I think he's the other shortest Fujin. That's non-transform. We have a shorter transform ones, but for a non-transform, I think 9 turns is the shortest. Oh, that's cool. RB, that's fine. I'm not going to fix the category. Let's see. Oh, Kenshin is the shortest now. Oops. I don't have Kenshin, so I always forget about him. But I really wish I had him. What is it, Usagi Kenshin's? Usagi Kenshin X. Or Yusugi. Yusugi? I don't even know. He's 8 turn. Okay, he's a little shorter. But this guy's a weapon. I don't know, another pretty short Fujin. Shout out, so Alex says to give shout out to the TV for being used in Nimue ranking. This TV is using the Nimue ranking. That we don't have yet. Cool. So it's not the shortest Fujin, but it's a nice short Fujin if you need that. And if you're looking to clear the Nimue ranking, this apparently is used in some fashion. This video is getting kind of long. I've gone through 2 monsters and we're 20 minutes in. Next, we have Ren, Amami, and Centineo. Centineo, he's so cool. He only showed up once in the game. I enjoyed Persona 5. So we have a lot of time extends, which is nice. Is that same as Revo Yomi? I should just make this one and use it in place of my Revo Yomi as my generic time stick, I think. If it's the same. Yeah, I think she is 2 supers too. And he has more 7Zs. He has 3 7Zs and a follow-up attack. And 2 skill boosts. Wow. I mean, she has 2 skill boosts too, but... Anyways. Unfortunately, no VDP to be seen. Delay it next enemy's attack by 2. This is the same. Leader skill, 3x. The leader skill is not good. Who wants to match 2 heal combos? No one wants to match 2 heal combos. Especially he has no recovery or HP. He's way worse than this guy, I think. Let's skip him as a leader. But as a sub, he's fine. 777 is nice. Yeah. Does VIdeal have... I'm trying to remember... He'd probably do well in a rainbow team if you're looking for dark and fire coverage. Actually, he's very similar to VIdeal. I do think that her active is better for rainbow teams. His is like more just a cleric active. Hers active does more than his does. But in terms of awakenings, they're very similar. Who's better attack? 3,000. Oh, they're actually pretty similar. He's a little more attack. He's more... Anyways. And she doesn't have a VDP either, does she? No, she does not. Yeah, so he's damage stick. You could probably use him as a rainbow team sub or something. Next we have a calling card. Ooh, a nice triple OE and super finger. It's a pretty boring active, actually. It's a very generic. But is Dark doing well now? Who are the good Dark leaders right now? I mean, it's fine. It gives you some orb enhance. But I don't think that anything... It doesn't offer any resists, which is kind of boring. It isn't really... The active is not that interesting. Next we're moving on to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, for some reason, is the only one... She didn't get an evolution for some reason, so poor Elizabeth. I think she also was the worst one of the existing. Like, when they came out before, she was like the one that no one didn't want to roll. I rolled her, of course. I didn't want her. But she's actually a little better in this weapon assist form. Which is, let's see, a follow-up attack, hard TPA, and an attack. I think the follow-up attack might be nice for teams that don't have auto follow-up attack, but I usually want teams to have that now. Hard TPA might be nice for, you know, your heal sticks. The active, though, is where it's really at. So 2 turns, you get a recovery boost, time extend, and 2-turn Fujin and color absorb. So she's basically like reach. She has a reach active, but without the swap the board change for recovery and move time. I think the only way that this could be better is if it had some kind of board change for a color, but that would make it less generic. This makes it more universal without the board change. But if it had a spike, that would be like the ultimate. It could cover everything. So it's a good card if you don't have a 2-turn Fujin. This kind of thing is good for a lot of the endgame arenas, including the ones we currently have the most endgame. What am I saying? Sure Realm, AA4. These are great for those. Yeah. What is this now? I think these are the new 6 stars. These are the new 6 stars. So first of all, we have Kotone. And she's a transform. I believe both of the new 6 stars are transform. Surprise! It's puzzles and transforming. Puzzle and transformers. Let's see. I like that she has skill boosts and a skill bind resist in her base kit. It's a 12 turn, so it's a pretty short transform. And she has a leader skill before transform. It's... Actually, I'm not mad at it. I kind of like that she has a fat shield before transform and good recovery too to maintain, because you just have to have high HP for the shield. So I kind of like the recovery and the HP shield together, it'll help you like stall to get your transform stuff. Although it's only 12 turns, so you don't have to stall that much. And she's the fire blob leader. Transforms into Crotone and another Orpheus. How interesting. I don't know what happened to this Persona 3 that much. It's been a long time since I've visited it. Let's see, she has 3 heart TPAs. Okay, let's keep going. Some killers and VDP. The VDP and killers is nice, although I don't think these two are very relevant in the current endgame dungeons. I think we want machine killers for A, for Sure Realm, and I think it's God killers? Yeah, God killers for A4, or balanced, I guess, is fine too. The active is a Saria board change, or HP recovery, and bind clear. It's fine. Leader skill, she got more attack. She basically just got more attack for blobbing. I think what it is what it is. I mean, it's fine. It's not like my favorite thing. I think what I don't like is I don't care about, like, if you have recovery, like, you don't need the hard TPAs. Like, that and that together. I mean, I guess for the, if you're just trying to not bring a recovery booster, like a recovery, like a, if you get a recovery debuff, I guess maybe you can ignore, like, if you have these heart TPAs and the recovery the new skill, but I don't know, it's fine. It's not my favorite. It's nothing that I would trade for. I wouldn't trade for this. She does have weapon assist though, which is actually not bad either. It's a nice general fire team awakenings. Even if it's not a row team, I think it'll still work well with some resist and the OE. If it's a fire row team, it's great. And it's a unique spike too, I think. Enhanced fire attribute, I believe, is this one. It's a fire rose. So this is a spike for fire row teams. Although I think the days of having a huge spike to kill the last boss is kind of not, it's not really where it's at right now. Like, spikes these days are just used to overwrite, like, these days we want spikes we can pop often, because there's a lot of attack debuffs now within dungeons, like A4 and, you know, there's A4 thing is I think Assure Realm doesn't have that many attack debuffs compared to A4, but A4 has like a lot, like mid-dungeon, so you want to like overwrite those. Yeah, but it is not bad. It also gives you a fire row, so it's not a bad burst. But yeah, it's like a kind of like Gemstone Princessy more than like a Hermé one or something that you can pop a lot. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, so you have this piece of poo, you poo head. You're the worst. We have Toru Adachi, which I was so surprised when I saw him. I thought they put him as the new 6-star, because he's a spoiler alert, he's a bad guy of Persona 4. The secret bad guy too. You don't know it's him. I don't think do they usually put bad guys? I guess they do. I guess Aizen's in Bleach, the Bleach 6 stars, but I don't know, Persona has a lot of main characters they could put into these slots. Actually, that's not true. They used all I lied actually. They used them all up. There's only 3. But I wasn't expecting him to be the 6-star. Anywho, let's take a look at him. As opposed to Kotone, no skill boost and no SBR. And also an 18-turn active, so he's going to be a pain in the butt to transform. Rainbow board change, and he transforms, and also he has no his leader skill before transform is trash. He transforms into something that's very a 10, reminiscent of a 10. A bunch of killers. What is he missing? He's missing balanced, which is a little sad. Is he missing balanced and that's it? Dragon. He's missing dragon and balanced. Yeah. And also, of course, enhanced and like the redeemable and stuff. Shoot. It's been 30 minutes. He does have 10C and some fingers. No SBR, important to point out. Now he is a short spike. This is what we don't talk about. We're talking about short spikes he pop all the time. Leader skill. Quite bulky. 2x. He's a shield and HP for devils. He does have a rainbow component as well. Okay. I like that it's 18x just for 4 colors. That's pretty nice. Like, you can just match 4 commons to get 18x. That's pretty strong. But, Devil Rainbow seems like it would be really hard to build for. I don't know who's good, who's Devil and Rainbow. And you gotta cover... He only has 1 color, he only brings dark. So you gotta find all the other stuff for your team. And in addition to that, you have to bring all the skill boost and SBRs, because this guy has none. So it seems like kind of hard to do the team build for. I'm looking up like current rainbow teams. Like you have to have rainbow and devil. It's like a whole thing. It's like a whole thing. Probably any of the witches. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. People say Lucia is a good pairing for him. Yeah. Alex said, I will never be playing Persona 4. Why? Play it. Aren't you already? I thought you were playing it already. But he seems really hard to team build for, so I don't know about it. I don't know about him. I'm not going to trade for him. Also, a 10 is nice because a 10 can get double. He can get a 7C Super Awakening, which I think is part of what makes him really strong. In addition to covering all of the killers. So I think that might be why people prefer, or that's why 10 is a little better as a sub in terms of, also a 10 you don't have to transform. Yeah, and this guy can't get Super Awakenings because he is a transform lead and he is no 110. His gun, skill boost, poison, not as interesting. What is this called again? A button, a true damage. A true damage for some reason, and it's not, this is not good. This would be better, but I'd probably say he's best like as a leader, but I don't know how I would team build him. It's kind of hard. Next, we have the new 5-star. So the things we need to go over still is the new 5 stars and then the buffs to everything. All the old things that are not new evolutions. We have Kasumi, who is new to Persona 5 Royal. She is... Was she the orb skin? I think she was the orb skin. Right? Who's the orb skin? I think it was her. Yeah, Kasumi is the orb skin. So this is what you'll get if you buy the orb skin. Some killers, scroll resist, 2 7Cs, and a super jammer. It's not terrible. Cleric... and almost a rainbow board change. 3.5 balanced. I hate. No, I don't like that leader skill. Would I buy the board? Would I buy her? I don't know if I would buy her. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super fussed about buying her. And we have Futaba Sakura here. Triple skill boost. Cool. Some killers. Cool. I like her she has the balanced ones. A delay, enhance all orbs, and clericy. Oh, they both have the reduce unable to match orbs effect. Interesting. An L leader. It's not, no. Monster Exchange. Makoto's headphones. I think these are probably farmables. We went over these already. Cool. Let's go over the buffs for the old cards. This doesn't matter. I like that a lot of the buffs, as you can see, give them super awakenings with a super skill boost. That's a lot of S's. Super skill boost, super awakenings. So Makoto Yuki can get 4 skill boosts, or Kamiyu can get 4 skill boosts. Let's see, Ren, Amamiya can get 4. They all can get 4 skill boosts. Elizabeth can get 4 skill boosts. It's like skill boost for everyone, apparently, is what this is. Which might make you consider them as subs more for current transform teams, although I will say none of their... I don't know, it's not the most exciting. I don't know if they'd fit onto any slot. They're not like that worth it to put onto any team. Elizabeth got some other buffs. She actually got a leader skill buff and an active skill buff. Cover all HP, remove all binds, 2-turn. Oh, she got a 2-turn Fujin. No, 2-turn color absorb void. Her assist is better, I think. A leader skill, dark, combos, blob, and a shield. That's not bad, I guess. Wait, 1.5. That's weird math. 1.5 times 3 is 4.5 times 2.5. Is that right? Did I do that math right? 2.5 times 3 times 1.5. 2.5. 2.5 times 3 times 1.5. It is not that strong. Why is it so weak? Times 11? Who wants times 11? You're just not a great leader. Mitsuru here is not bad. Actually, she can get 5 skill boosts. She got some skill boost and a super awakening, so I like her. That could be really good. It's like a whale door with killers. It makes me smell ranking dungeon usage. Aegis, pretty boring. They got active skill time reductions. Yosuke got more skill boosts and TPAs. He got 4, it's not bad. But I probably wouldn't use him on anything. Teddy got some various things. Makoto got a better button. Not that strong in the grand scheme of things. Poohead got... all he got was an active skill. Poohead got a poo buff. Yeah, no. Morgana just got unbindable. Justine and Caroline, they can get 4 skill boosts. I guess that's fine. Oh, I think I was wrong. I think I said in the very beginning that I think I said she was in the machine. I confused her with Elizabeth. They're farmable. They're farmable. Still not good. Not good still, but she's farmable. This is better with the OE. This is better with OE. They really shortened his. They went from 9 to 3. Oh wow, they made it really short. So it's like a short water converter and it locks everything. That's cool. They also shortened Akidines. That's also cool. Unfortunately, they didn't give the weapon a buff. That would be the best if the weapon got a buff. No buff for King Frost weapon either. Cool. That's everything. That's all the new things. Take a look at the rates really quickly. And also... a 15% chance to roll a 6-star. And orb's gonna see 5. Everything else is 80%, so don't expect to get too many diamonds. Expect to get not many diamonds if you roll. I'd recommend against rolling. There are better things like Sin Dragon coming up. And also I should say that I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but I think one community event... I saw a community event. Basically we were looking forward to the My Hero Academia collab, which, you know, there's never any guarantee we'll get anything, but about 1 or 2 months ago, Japan had My Hero Academia and as a collab, brand new collab, and there's some OP stuff in there, and everyone here was real hyped for that. And that was supposed to come. We were hoping, it was actually Korea, I think, got it last week, and we haven't gotten it. And we were hoping that this week, the new machine that we get would be that, but we got this. So I think people are a little sad about that. Yeah, elephant in the room. People are sad that this is here and not that. Also because I mentioned, it's not really worth rolling. It's like not that good. I think the best things in here are Elizabeth's weapon, Yu Narukami's weapon, and Yu Narukami. But as a leader, Yu Narukami is like not that good in the grand scheme of things. He's just good compared to these guys. I think Ren Amami's Revo is not bad. Makoto Yuki looked kind of trash to me. I don't think Katone or Adachi were anything to like write home about either. I also think they're better than Makoto. But, yeah. I'd recommend against rolling and against trading in this one. I think the only benefit for trading is if you don't have a 2-turn, like if you might trade for Elizabeth if you really need that weapon. The weapon is the reach active, but I don't know, I don't think it's as good. Look at the weapon. Yeah, it's I don't think it's as good. I mean, I guess it could fit on a Dante Rimu team. Like, you could put this onto your Amaterasu and give it more healing. Like, that could be cool. But I don't know. I don't know. Probably recommend against trading too. And saving for Sin Dragon rolling, which we should be getting hopefully sometime soon. Here's the stuff you can exchange if you are interested. You know, no one can stop you. I probably wouldn't buy the orb skin either. I don't think it was that interesting. It's not terrible, but not interesting. Yeah, that's my review. Let me know what you guys think. Here's, I don't know, this is, I guess this is with the Japanese image art, something. See, look how out of place this guy looks here. Look at him. His artwork looks kind of different. Maybe because everyone else is kind of shiny and him, I don't know. Poo head. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. You can be rolling or anything you're excited for, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.